Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the House of Representatives. This is your state representative, Cary Condotta, for what should have been my last video report of this session, but maybe not. We are one day away from the sine die. That is the 59th day today, as this is being filmed, and tomorrow is the 60th day, and we do not have an agreement on the budget. It is almost technically impossible to get the paperwork done and run through the procedure if we don't have an agreement in the next few hours, and that is not likely. So the odds are a couple of ways, or things that could happen would be no budget. We adjourn tomorrow night without that supplemental budget. That could be done. That's not unprecedented. Or we will go extra sessions again. And once you take that deadline off and say you're going to run a 30-day special session, who knows? If we have an agreement by tomorrow night, the fact is we could just go into special session and finish it. If there is no agreement by tomorrow night and we go to special session, then the deadline moves 30 days forward. There is no rush to get it done. That's not good. So the fact is, the most interesting part of this is that 4 out of 5 corners of this process actually are pretty much in agreement. That's something I've never seen. The governor, the Senate Republicans, the Senate Democrats, and the House Republicans all have conceptually agreed on a budget. However, the House Democrats are saying no. Now, what's unprecedented here is that for all the time that Speaker of the House has been Speaker, he has always been able to provide the votes for a budget. Always. He does not have the votes to put the budget out right now because they want a lot more spending and in return a lot more debt going forward. We cannot accept that. We have to have a 4-year balanced budget. That is the law. That law was created a few years ago to make sure that we don't go through the ups and downs that we've gone through for so many years. So until we have a 4-year balanced budget with a reasonable ending balance and a rainy day fund that's intact, we're not going to vote for that budget. On his side, if they don't have all the spending, they're not going to vote for that budget. That's the standoff. It's one group right now. They have 50 votes. They need 50 votes to pass their budget. They haven't got it. So we'll see more as things unfold. A couple other issues that have come up. The charter school bill is up. This is to maintain and continue charter schools. It is very controversial. It's been in and around the floor for a couple of days. We're hoping it comes out on a vote tonight. Not sure about that one yet either, and that's part of the process, so we'll see what happens. We did put out a body cam bill. You're familiar with the cameras that police do? That bill was not cooked. It was not very well balanced. Not very excited about that one, but it did sneak out on a very tight vote. All the other issues are hanging in the balance. The governor has actually threatened to veto bills as a hostage-taking device over the budget. In other words, if we don't get a budget together, he could start vetoing bills. Now that, I don't think, is precedented either, and I doubt that'll really happen. But remember, if he doesn't sign those bills, they go into law automatically. So he's in kind of a box too. It is getting very interesting here, as it seems to get in the last few years. We're not out of here yet, but we're going to come back tomorrow and see if we can finish it up. If not, I guess this will be the second to the last video or the third of the last video. We'll let you know more next week, or maybe not. This is your state representative, Cary Condotta, from the House of Representatives.